everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing yin postures to relieve stress, so we'll just get started lying down, coming all the way down onto the mat, grabbing the knees into your chest, releasing one foot, the left foot, and grabbing the right foot over top of that left thigh. So that right ankle is on that left thigh, and we are going to just bring the arms around the left hamstring, pulling it in closer. You can also push the elbow into the knee, the right elbow into the right knee, and that will help stretch the right hip as well. But just take a moment to integrate here, to come into yourself, breathing deeply, finding that depth in the pose, and setting an intention. What do you want to let go of? What do you want to integrate more into your life? More love, more peace, more healthy relationships within yourself. Just imagine that and keeping that in mind while we practice this today. So keep inhaling and exhaling, never losing feeling of the breath, feeling that tension in your body releasing. Staying with yourself. Taking another deep breath in and out. Just staying here for a couple more moments. And then when you're ready, we're just going to straddle that over to the left side into our spinal twist, releasing the right arm out. And you can place your left hand onto your thigh, your knee, whatever works for you. Keeping your gaze closed, maybe facing your head towards the sky or all the way to the right. And again, breathing, keeping that deep breath, never doing a shallow breath in these postures, just to give yourself the space, the calmness, the time. With each exhale, feeling yourself going deeper within yourself and the pose. How does your body feel? Where can you feel the tension releasing? Can you take it a step further with your breath? Letting it guide you. Feeling yourself sinking into the mat. Again, taking deep breaths in and out. And when you're ready, let's come back Squeezing both knees into the chest again, releasing one foot onto the ground. And again, let's take that straddle, placing the left ankle on top of the right knee, pulling in with your arms. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can also push your left elbow into your left knee. Or you can pull it in even more, keeping the foot flexed. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Can you feel the difference on one side compared to the other? Three to 5 minutes for this practice is all you need to really feel the stress coming off of your body, feeling more calm. Maybe even having emotional release, crying, laughing, or even irritation. This is all normal. So if it comes up for you, you can let it go into the ground. And again, take another deep breath in, coming back up, doing a little spinal twist, looking over to the left side, inhaling and exhaling. I love doing the spine and the hips together. I feel like it's kind of where we store most of our emotions and our stress and anxieties. So I really like to include it in my yin. You can even visualize light filling you up, and either gray or black or whatever color dissipating into the ground. This is your time to let go of everything, to not think of the past or the future, to just be here with yourself right now, to deepen the relationship with your body, your mind, and integrate stillness and mindfulness. Nothing matters but you and this pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Just a minute or so here. Inhaling, coming back up, squeezing the knees into the chest. Exhaling, placing the feet onto the ground, slowly making your way up for a moment into Tadasana, shaking out the legs. And then let's come into a gentle forward fold, and then we'll come into a reverse plank. Doing that a couple times, inhaling, arms to the sky, exhaling, forward fold. And then again, bringing the arms back towards the tailbone, lifting up through the hips and the chest, reverse plank. Exhaling, arms up to the sky, forward fold, leading with the chest. You can either put your hands onto your thighs, your ankles, or your toes. Whatever feels good to where you can grab that it's not straining and it doesn't hurt. And extending the chest forward rather than straining the back. Feeling the hamstrings, the thighs, and the feet flexed. Becoming still in the mind, letting go of all thoughts, all to-dos. Thinking of an ocean coming in as you inhale, and as you exhale, going back out. Letting that water element take over and washing over your body. Staying here. Taking another deep breath in and out. Feeling the ground beneath you, the groundedness it brings. Feeling yourself become protected and loved from this position, this pose. Couple deep breaths in and out. And when you're ready, come back up slowly and gently. And we'll do another reverse plank, making sure the toes are pointed forward, extending up towards the sky, chest up, hips up, and then slowly lower down, coming in and stepping back into a downward facing dog, maybe lifting the toes up. And then when you're ready, extending the right leg, bending the knee, doing some hip circles, warming up the hip joints. Keeping as still as you can in the hips. And then we will come into a pigeon pose, so right foot to left thumb. Before we come all the way down, we're going to just extend, feeling that again into the calf and into the hamstring. Leaving the back toes onto the ground, feeling that connection in the hips. And then when you're ready, come down, releasing the left toes, the left foot. You can take a needle position, so left hand up towards the sky and then threading it underneath the right arm. Or you can just take a regular pigeon pose. I like this pose because, again, it's getting into the shoulders and the back. So it feels really good. But if this is not for you, then just do a regular pigeon. Again, staying here, staying with the breath. Letting the pose engulf you into calmness. When you're ready, coming back to a downward facing dog, stepping back. Inhaling, left leg up to the sky, bending the knee, and again, doing a hip rotation. Coming in, and then we will come back into that stretch. So extending the left leg straight, keeping the right toes onto the ground. It's kind of a pyramid, but not really. I'm honestly not sure what this pose is called, but it feels really good. Staying here for a couple of moments in this extension. And then when you're ready, come down, making sure both hips are onto the ground and not displaying on both sides. We want an even hips. Coming all the way down, or again, taking that thread the needle position. I think for this side, I wanted to just do a normal pigeon pose. I was also very cold. It looks so bright and sunny, but it's actually freezing. So I just kind of wanted a bit more warmth on my head. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling your hips onto the ground, your leg, your chest, your arms. We won't stay here long, so we'll take another inhale, stepping back into a plank chaturanga, upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming onto the toes, stepping into a malasana squat. Spine is long, pushing the elbows onto the knees and the knees towards the elbows. Feeling that connection, bringing the palms to your heart. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Coming to a butterfly position, keeping the spine long again. You can take a short butterfly, so both feet are towards your pelvis area, or you can do more of a diamond shape. If you have more flexibility, I find that keeping the feet together and not kind of towards the sky, the palms of the feet towards the sky, it helps with that. More of your hips rather than your feet. But if you struggle with more of a flexible body, then try to extend the palms of the feet towards the sky. I keep saying palms of the feet, but palms aren't our feet, so I'm sorry about that. I'm sure you know what I mean though. So yeah, again, keeping the spine long and extending forward as far as you can. Inhaling and exhaling, pushing the elbows down onto the knees if that feels good, keeping the hands onto the feet or the ankles, extending further with each exhale. Again, find that connection between you and the breath and the body. How does it react or respond when you breathe deeply? When you just focus on one point, on one breath? Usually by this time in the yin practice, you're in a whole different element, a whole different world. I truly believe a vinyasa practice has to be balanced out with a yin. Inhaling and exhaling, staying with yourself. And exhale, coming back up slowly, releasing the legs, shaking them out a bit, back into that Tadasana position, maybe circling the ankles, massaging the thighs, just giving yourself some love, maybe silently saying thank you for everything that your body does for you and continues to do. It just needs to be cared for. That's all. You can take some neck circles here if that feels good. I always like to add it. Going one way and then the other. Inhaling the shoulders up and then down. Exhaling, coming back onto the mat, all the way to the ground, hugging the knees in towards the chest, hugging everything in, head up towards your knees, maybe rocking side to side, remembering that intention again, lowering the legs down but not all the way, and then inhaling back up, exhaling, extending the legs, and then coming back and going into a shavasana to end this beautiful practice. Remembering that intention we set. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling, releasing everything into the ground beneath you. Let everything go. Feel light. Feeling all of it. And thanking yourself. And filling yourself up with new energy. Each deep breath in and out. Imagine your body falling away from you. Deeper and deeper into the mat, to the ground. Filling yourself up with love, that feeling of love, of gratitude, and of kindness. How does it feel in your body? deserve to feel good. You deserve to be loved and cared for. Extending the knees and the arms, doing a big stretch from one side and the other. Coming and rolling over to one side, letting your head lay onto your hand or your arm. Staying here, keeping that meditative state. When you're ready, push yourself up gently into a cross-legged seated position. Bringing the hands towards the heart, towards the mind for thought of love, for the mouth for speech of love and kindness, and to the heart for driving through a love through action. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Enjoy your day. Namaste.